Red FM.
From playing Limerick, like we know each other inside out at this stage, and we know what quality team they are. Like last year, Munster final, they took us right to the wire, like, and same with Kerry again this year. So everybody knows what kind of a team they are, like, and below in their backyard now, they're going to have the crowd behind them. They're going to be in their face. Like, it's going to be a huge test.
They've been the closest team ever nearly to winning a provincial crown that haven't won it, because you mentioned last year so close, this year again so close against Kerry, and when they were there in 2005 I think it was a replay before they eventually lost to Kerry. So they're a team that are so near yet just seem to be unable to have the mental resolve to push it over the finish line.
I don't think there's anything mental really. I think they're a good team, like, from 1 to 15, and they're coming stronger and stronger each year, and I think it's only a matter of time before they'll make the breakthrough. We're just going to be in for some battle. We're just going to have to be prepared, like, in this. We can't be looking past Limerick now at this stage.
Of course, I'm sure it's been lost in the mix now at this stage. A lot of focus, as I said, in those two Cork Kerry matches. The fact that you won the league, it was a good grounding for yourselves, if you like, but there's always a fear, I suppose, of peaking too early as well, and those Cork Kerry matches would have taken an awful lot out of you too.
Yeah, I suppose at the start of the year one of our ambitions would have been to win the league as well, and we achieved that, but I think we're going steady enough now. Like, we're pretty confident, and I think the games, we're finding out more about ourselves, the more games we're playing. Like, so I think in one sense it might be a good way to go out the back door. Like, but as I said, from the start of the year, it wouldn't be our preferred route, but we can only play the hand you're dealt now at this stage.
That game against Wexford, it wasn't the easiest task for yourselves, but you came out of it with a decent margin at the end, with wet, windy conditions. Then a Wexford team who had really got a run going, a very comprehensive win over London, a bit of a shock result in some quarters then against Galway, and you were coming into that game, I suppose, with a bit of fear, a little bit of fear anyhow.
Yeah, we know what kind of a threat Wexford would pose. Like, they've took the dubs the extra time above in their own backyard as well. Like, and last Saturday night it wasn't a game for fancy football. Like, it was like playing a league game in January or February. Like, but it just shows, I suppose, that we have a good football team. But at the end of the day, if it comes down to a dogfight like this, we have a bit of heart in the team as well. And a lot of people might say there's no heart in this team or this and that, but a tough, windy, it was like a winter's evening. We just showed that we can mix it as well, and we dogged out a result, and I think it was a good win in the end for us.
What's your own thoughts about the Limerick defence? I suppose there's not an awful lot of focus placed on them as such, because when the media look at most teams, it's from the midfield on they generally tend to focus on. There's an awful lot of focus on the forwards, but what's your own take on Limerick's defence?
Jesus, we'd be well used to Limerick defence now. We know how good players they are. Like, even playing with Munster now in the interprovincial start of the year, they had 2 or 3 players in that team. They had Johnny McCarthy, the full back, like, in my opinion, is one of the best backs in the country. Like, and
probably most underrated players.
Probably most underrated. Like, and there's the players outside them, and as I said, I suppose they're not getting the credit they deserve really. As you said, they focus on Limerick. They look from 8 or 9 on, but there's someone stopping the goals going in and then points at the back as well. Like, so
Connor's keeping a really settled approach as well. I suppose he's really used the strength and depth that's in the squad also, but he's not shutting out players, if you like, from any involvement in the game, because it's as much about the strength in the bench as it is in the 15 at start.
Yeah, we know, like, there's a competition for places is fierce. Like, training matches there are like championship matches, like, and any given player like can come in on his day and play as well as the next. So as I said, it's picked on form of training, which is the fairest way, and whatever players on form is given the nod, like, and that's the way it works.
Red FM.